All right, guys, happy Tuesday. Let's dive in. We have a lot to talk about today. I'm going to try to be as quick as possible, but I'm actually going to be talking about your final project and how you are going to plan that out. So remember, daily task list. Let's check out what's going on today. We're going to dive in. Step 1, attendance. Step 2, this video. Step 3, let's see what we're doing. Learning target. I can learn about my first summative assignment, my sketchbook cover design. Remember how we told you to leave those covers alone on your sketchbooks? Now's your chance. We are going to tell you what we're going to be doing with them. However, today we are going to start what we call a plan. So what Wednesday? What is a summative assignment? Sketchbook cover design. I'm going to introduce to you exactly what that is. You're going to view the interactive slideshow below. You are going to download the sketchbook cover rubric to Notability. Okay, so you're going to need this to turn in your final assignment next week. It is 30 summative points, everybody. 30 summative points. That's a lot. And then your sketch today, it is your plan for your cover. What are you going to do? And we're going to talk about that process. So right now, number 1, picture day for first period. We're not first period, we're third, so let's not worry about that. We are going to review yesterday the subliminal messages worksheet assignment and the search and find. I am going to talk about the sketchbook cover expectations and downloading that rubric, okay? Then the sketch number 4 is you actually starting your plan, and you'll have work time for that. So let's go through this slideshow. All right, recap. Yesterday, Monday, we learned all about hidden logos. If you were home for home or VLA, you should have watched this video here with subliminal messages and followed along. Now, note, it says here, some of the brands are in the video, but some were not. Once you completed this, you need to turn it into Schoology. It is 10-point assignment. Next, we talked about our symbols after that, and you are to create at least 5 of your own symbols on a sheet of sketch paper in your sketchbook. They are all about you, your likes, your interests, things in your life. We talked about you could use 3 of the symbols from your name tent if you wanted. It was completely up to you. Then we did our search and find. Remember, you only had to choose 1. That's it, 1 search and find. Some of you could not find all of the things in them. It's not the end of the world, especially this pesky little salt shaker right here. We could not find that bad boy. So turn it in. It was literally to show you how people use symbols, how they hide symbols in things. That's the whole point of it, okay? It can help you see that symbols can blend into your final artwork. All right, this is where I need you to bear with me because this is going to be a minute. This is our actual project on our folders. Now, there are a lot of expectations that I'm going to go into here in a second, and I'm really excited for this project. And last try, people rocked it, so I can't wait to see what you do with it. Now, before we go there, you need to download this rubric into Notability. Okay, it is found in Schoology. I'll show you. Put it in Notability in your art folder. Now, this is how you will turn in all summative work from Miss Jones or myself, is we complete rubrics. Notice here, 30 summative points completed by, you're going to add 3 pictures. So here's 1. You're going to insert your sketch plan picture here. Guess what? That's what we're starting today. Picture 2, insert your symbol sketch here. Guess what? That's what we started yesterday. And the third picture is your picture of your full folder opened up and put right here. You are also to answer these 4 questions and fill out this down below talking about color theory, which we'll get to. This is an expectation in order to turn in your final work of art. I'm showing you here now, so you download it. The basics of a plan. You are going to start on a plan today. Now, a plan is like a roadmap. It's how do you get started on something? It's your ideas. It's going to be based on the expectations of your sketchbook cover assignment, and we are going to be incorporating work from our first 3 sketches into our plan. Now, this is a full page sketch, and we're going to need this because you're going to transfer this onto your folder, and we're going to teach you some of those methods. Whoopsies. So planning out your project. Let's go back and let's look at our actual project. I need to get out of the slideshow here. Boom. All right, let's go check out our actual project that we are going to work on. So you are going to start Sorry, I'm checking my recording, guys, because my other one cut me off. All right, it's working. You are going to start your plan, like I said. Now, you are going to do this on a sheet of fresh paper in your sketchbook, and you have some decisions to make. You get to either make, well, actually, you got lots of decisions. You can make a symmetrical name design, which is this bad boy here on the left, or a falling name design, which is this on the right, or mix them together. So, how this is going to work. You're going to complete a sketchbook cover design that represents who you are using your name, repetition or pattern, symbols, and other characteristics in a final work of art. Our goal is to create this on our entire sketchbook folder cover. So that means we open up our folders and that whole outside, both sides, we are going to be creating this. Now, what is a falling name design? It is Introduction to Perspective. It's creating an illusion using size and scale of letters and symbols to support depth in your artwork. What that means is you're tricking our eye and making us think things are falling down the page. Now, this particular student did a Christmas tree. And notice how they have the letters falling down the tree. They even have a tree hidden in here. That actually was one of their symbols. They have an iPad here hidden. They have Wi-Fi. They have music notes. They have all sorts of stuff hidden in their Christmas tree. That's what they did with their symbols. This particular student made their Converse shoe. They did their name at the bottom and they put all these words that mean important things to them in their lives. And then notice how they broke up the entire background of their folder and filled it with different patterns. Notice they have the perspective, so it looks like it's falling. They have different typographical art. They have their name. They have their patterns. They have color. They have their symbols. They did it all. Here is Alice. She did hers falling down dancing feet, and she has her name, she has her last name, she has her pets' names, her background is a rainbow, she put her symbols throughout with her music notes and her dancing shoes. She hit it all. She's got her pattern, color, perspective. Awesome job, Alice. Next, you can choose if you want to do the symmetrical name design. Notice here, midline, symmetry, its opposite sides are the same. So this is April, and she chose to do symmetrical name design, and she turned herself into a leprechaun. She has her symbols here. She's got some clovers, the pot of gold, her rainbow. Notice how she used her background. She has no folder color left. It's completely colored. She rocked it. Now, let's talk about how to do this. Planning it out. You are going to take a sheet of paper in your sketchbook and you're going to create your plan. Why do we do this? What is the point? It's like if you're going to do a music concert, you need to practice before you have the actual concert. If you are going to play a game of football, you need to practice before you actually compete. It's like that in art. You need to plan out what you actually are going to do on a piece of paper so you know. It's like a roadmap to get you to your final destination. You can see here where Serena started her plan. And you can see where she ended up putting on her folder. You see that crease down the middle, so it's on her folder. And now she's starting to add her patterns, her details, her colors. That's the whole point. You also need this plan in pencil because you're going to use it to transfer, and we'll teach you that this week. Notice what your plan must include, my friends. Font, letters, your name, okay, symmetrical name design or falling name, color and patterns, perspective, falling name, symmetry, symmetrical name design. Negative space, that's a fancy word for background. Emphasis, what do you want us to see? And your symbols, how are you going to use them? How to start your falling name. Check out what Addison did over here. You're going to choose your letter design. Okay, you're going to think small on top and big on bottom to create perspective. Letters can shift and rotate to create emphasis. So Addison's kind of like falling down the page. Your name may repeat. You can use other words. You can use your first name, last name, middle name. You can add details in between like Addison did. That's where she put her patterns. Okay, add your symbols. She's got her little panda bear. She's got her spools because she loves to sew. We encourage you using all your symbols, patterns, shapes, lines, and now create an elaborate background. That's a falling name project. Remember, it's going to be on your entire folder. You can see the crease here down the middle of her folder. Here are some other examples. Step by step, if you're going to do symmetrical name design. Check out Shelly here. She folded her paper in half, and notice she wrote her name quite large on the top half. You do not have to write in cursive. It is your choice of typographic letter. It says so here. You're going to trace over it multiple times with pencil. Make it nice and dark because you need that graphite to transfer. Now notice Shelly is folding her name down And she's using a marker, and she's going to rub over her name to create an impression, okay? Now what that means is it's transferring that graphite from the pencil onto the other side of the paper. It's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be dark enough that you can see it. You can then trace over that to make it dark enough that it matches. Now remember, whatever you add to one side, you got to transfer it to the other to support the symmetry. So you can add some shoes. This is the fun part when you get to here, because it's like, ooh, what is this? You can flip it the other way. Maybe you want these to be antennas and you want these to be the eyes. You do not have to have your first letter on top. It's up to you. And now see how Shelly turned her name into this creature. Here's another one from last year. This is Dylan. You can see here he turned his ends into frog legs. Pretty funny. Notice how it's got some interesting thing here with his nose. He's got funny eyelashes. Nice job, Dylan. Transfer to your folder. We're going to teach you this as the week progresses, but we will teach you how to transfer this plan onto your actual folder. And there is a video here, as you can see. So Miss Jones will show you on here. We're not going to watch this right now, but you will see as she transfers stuff onto her folder. Now you also have an opportunity. See there, she's writing her name really thick. Up here in this slideshow, I have at the end of it, Ms. Jones made an awesome video on how to use that cat marker to transfer back and forth. So you will see on here that, I think actually it's the same video we had in there. Notice here, she's folding her paper in half. Notice it is a piece of sketch paper. Okay, you can see that. She folded it, and now she's going to show you how to do this. So if you are going to do symmetrical name design, check out this video to help you. So to recap, because that's a lot of info, my friends, let's go to the front here. Da-da-da. Picture day, if you're in first hour, we're not. We reviewed subliminal message worksheet is due, and your search and find, 10 points each equals 20. We just talked about our sketchbook cover design. Today we are just doing our plan. Okay, so it's on a piece of paper in our sketchbook. Notice this, rubric, download your rubric. Where do you find that? Let's go into Tuesday's folder. You need to do this today. I'm gonna check with y'all. You're gonna click here. Your rubric is, so mine is at the bottom of the page on the computer version. Yours is gonna be at the top up here. You need to download that and put it into your art class in Notability, okay? Here our slideshow. So that's a lot of info. Work your way through the steps, work on your plan. We will reconvene together on Wednesday if you're home today, and we can go over some stuff. If you are VLA, I need you to check in with me so I know you know what's up. Have a great day, guys.